As a busy parent, you don't have hours to spend commuting, spending at the gym, commuting back, programming your workouts. That's why we choose efficiency. This morning, we've got 20 minutes. It's going to improve your endurance, power, speed, flexibility, strength, all of the above. But this is more than just a workout. This is the 5 a.m. Squat Club. I'm Adam. I've been coaching health and fitness for 20 years. And now as a farmer and a father of 2 and 1 more on the way, this is when I get my work done. Fitness, progress, every single morning before the kids wake. If you want to move your life forward, make progress on your goals, join us. First step before we move our bodies, though, is to choose our first thoughts of the day, prime our minds. Let's go. All right, team. First step on the 5 a.m. Squat Club every day is to squat. So what we're looking for is feet down underneath the hips, heels on the ground, and if you feel like you're going to fall over, just grab onto something to hold out in front. If you find this position uncomfortable, all the more reason not to skip it. And while we're here, what we're going to do is a little bit of box breathing. So it'll be a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, a 4-second hold, and you can start that up right away. It's going to start settling the breath, settling the heart rate, setting you up for success for the day. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go through our mental reps. First one, I am responsible. I'm going to take accountability, ownership for my life, for my goals, for my failures. If I'm not where I want to be, then it's time to move because nobody is going to come and do it for me. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. This is more a personal one for me as a potentially tightly strung individual sometimes. When a stimulus comes in, it's easy to react and snap. Can I take a moment? Can we take a moment and breathe and give a better response to that stimulus instead of reacting? Next, I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. To take the step towards your goal that you can make today, if you look at it that way, you'll notice that you have the tools to take that step. If you step back and look at the big picture and look at the end goal, yeah, you may not have the tools for that, but that's not the goal. The goal is progress towards that goal over time. So if you look at the one step that you need to make to move towards that, you'll recognize you have all you need, and all you need is progress, because that is perfection. And the last is I choose gratitude. We need to make sure we're recognizing that there is positive in our life, and not just things that need to be fixed. Yes, I want to drive towards improvement, but at the same time, I want to recognize that my life is good. So look at the things that are positive, focus on them, see more while you push forward. All right, step 1 down. Time to start moving the body. So you can see there, step 1, as it is every single morning, is to get up off the floor. We've gotten up out of bed. And I'm just going to say this over and over again every day. Our first step is, after we've gotten up out of bed, is get down and get up off the floor. So we're going to go 2 minutes here. That time is ticking already. Just nice and easy. Move your way into it slowly. You can walk yourself down. You can hop down a little quicker. You can walk up. You can hop up. It doesn't matter. We're just turning on the body here, right? We want to be efficient with our time, so we're moving into something functional as a warm-up. This is a movement that's essential for everyday life, especially as we get older. And it's also a fantastic means of warming up the body. So, 2 minutes here, starting up the engine. We've got an efficient 20-minute EMOM today. And I've got scaling options available and modifications available for any level of fitness or any equipment you have there. And then every day, as usual afterwards, we're gonna take time to work on our goals. And just think about this. If you were to go to a gym, get up, get all dressed up, get in the car, drive to the gym, go to the change room, plan it out, do your workout, get cleaned up, commute home. Imagine that's at minimum a 2-hour commitment. Minimum. If you think about this, we do, sometimes between 30 and 50 minutes on this morning session, and then we assign an hour of homework. So imagine your ability to get your workout in and make progress under 2 hours in that same amount of time that you could go to the gym. You could do double what you could do at the gym. Now, to me, that just seems like a good idea and the most efficient, effective way to go. So, if you don't have tons of time, this is the way. All right, step 2 in the warm-up. If you're up to it, we're gonna go jumping jacks. Otherwise, you can start with a standing march. But here we go, turning up a little bit more with a jumping jack. Let's bounce. So look at it, just taking the hands and feet apart at the same time. Clap them overhead, clap them behind the back. We're gonna get 20 to 30 seconds here. And while we're here, we'll chat a little bit about your bedtime. Because the nighttime is the right time, some people say. But I would take that further and say the nighttime is the right time to go to bed. Right? I think a lot of us think that we're productive at night. And I'm just gonna step on that. I don't think that's the case. I think at the end of the day, we are full of decision fatigue and our minds are cluttered. The morning is definitely the time to make that progress. But if you're not going to bed early enough because you're stuck scrolling or whatnot, getting up early becomes challenging. So we're gonna move on to an inchworm, but while we're doing this, let me know in the chat or the comments, what time did you get to bed last night? So what we're doing, take the hands to the floor, walk them out until the shoulders are over top of the hands, squeeze the butt, the legs, abs, walk it back, then you can stand up in between. Let's get at least 5 there. And let me know, what was bedtime? Good morning, team. Tim, equipment, Chris, Yaroslav, Jody, Carl and Georgia. Good morning, team. What was bedtime last night? For me, it was just after 8:30. I think I'm doing a better job of not wasting too much time after the girls go to bed, trying to be efficient. And woke up once before my alarm to pee, but I don't seem to have any control over that, so I'll take it. Feeling pretty good this morning. You know, if you haven't been doing this too long and you question, hey, is it realistic? You know, am I gonna be able to do this? And what I've found is that the more you do it, it's not that it becomes too much easier to get up. You just get used to it. And you get to know that, we're gonna swing a leg here now. You get to know that, you know, if you've done it a few times, once you get up, you're good. So in that moment, when the alarm goes off, don't think about it, get up. And then once you're up, it's easy. The only challenge is that 1 minute where you get to question, hey, am I gonna do this? Or am I going to quit on myself? Not quit forever, but quit on it today. Just know, and maybe this is because I'm just a switch sides of black and white kind of guy, that if you start quitting on yourself, it becomes easier to quit on yourself. If you tell yourself you're gonna do something and in that moment when it happens, you say, I don't know. You start to lose faith in your ability to follow through, and you start to lose trust in yourself. So I like to use this idea that if you know that tomorrow's not gonna happen, right? There's some stuff that I'm not gonna be able to get up, and as a result, I'm not gonna plan to go. Then that's okay, right? As long as you kind of have a plan to get back on. Next one, into a plank position. We're gonna step out in front with one leg. We're gonna try to take that elbow that's closest to the front leg down to the floor, and then reach it to the ceiling. We'll get 5 cycles there. And what I was saying there is that just don't tell yourself you're gonna do something and then not follow through. I think this is the key, that like it's okay to not do something, but not something that you've told yourself you're going to do. Because once you tell yourself, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, and then you don't do it, you start believing or not believing that you can do those things. So as I'm saying, if there's a situation where you know you're not gonna be able to make it in advance, you know, give yourself a little bit of leeway. Don't say that you're gonna get there. Don't say that you're gonna do it. Because saying you're gonna do it and then not doing it leads to more of the same. Let's get at least 5 there. See some bedtimes here. Yaroslav, 10:30, 8 out of 10. Not bad. Did you get my message, Yaroslav? You won the committed club this month at the gym. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna come into a squat. True, that is a tough minute. Do not give in to the snooze button. Yes, 10:45 for Chris, 6 out of 10. Glad it's Friday. Way to make it, Chris. What about you, Tim? All right, next one. Into our passive squat position. So feet underneath the hips and just sit her down passively. What we're gonna do from here is we're gonna grab our toes. If you find this uncomfortable, just stay here, grab a counterbalance. But otherwise, we're gonna grab our toes with our hands, and then we're gonna pull up against the toes, getting the chest up nice and proud. Take a breath, cycle there, and then we're gonna drop the chin, drop the chest, drive those hips up, find a little bit of hamstring tension, and then sit it back down. We're gonna be getting into the snatch a little bit today. So we're gonna get a good warm up after this, more specific to the workout. Which is fine since we only have our one piece today, so a little extra warm up to make sure we get into good positions is important. That looks like 8:45, Tim, I love that. That's a bedtime, I like it. What's the weather like in Florida right now? Okay, one more of those, we'll come back down and then we'll stand it up, we'll get our PVC. All right, PVC time. Grab yourself a broomstick, PVC, hockey stick, whatever you got. And we're gonna go with our nice wide grip, AKA our snatch grip. Here, we're gonna take it up overhead and then just back behind the shoulders. Let's get at least 10 cycles of just moving up and down, above and below the shoulder, or shoulder blade, or scapula, whatever you wanna call it. You can even just hold there in the most tight spots. Open it up and down. I vacuumed too today. Is Georgia vacuuming? Fires everywhere. Oh yeah, in Florida. Interesting. Megan, good morning. You want to snatch and echo bike with us this morning? All right, so if the shoulders are feeling a little bit more loose here, what we're gonna do, a little bit of overhead squat prep. So you're gonna take that stick with that same grip. If you're new to this, you should be sitting basically right in the hip crease with a straight arm. Then we're gonna take it overhead, set up our feet in our shoulder width squat stance. We're gonna send the hips back and then sit it down while pressing up on that stick. So what I wanna look for is that the stick is not out in front of me, it's over my feet, and I'm in a nice squat position, and then stand from there. Let's go ahead and get at least 5 there. I'll show you 1 or 2 from the side here so you get that idea of hinging. Right, because I wanna maintain that bar over my center of gravity, AKA my feet, not my head. So I'm gonna start with a slight hinge, get that bar behind the head, then sit it down, and then stand it back up. Trying to get the hips below the knees on every one. Look straight ahead, the bottom. Feels pretty good. All right, let's talk about this thing. Okay. All right, so similar format to what we've done before here. We're going 20 minutes. We're getting our conditioning and, power work in together. Alternating minutes for 20 minutes. We're gonna go machine first. And remember, if you don't have a machine, that's okay. You can jog. If you've got the space, just go for a there and back, 20 seconds out, 20 seconds back. You can go 15 burpees, 10 to 15 burpees, or even just literally like a run on the spot is a great option as well. But just thinking about, something that's gonna get the heart rate up a little bit without killing you. And then on the opposite minutes, we've got a snatch complex. So we're gonna talk about this here You know what, I'll do it with the PVC first, just so you know that if you don't have a barbell or you're new to this, this is a great option. So, complex is power snatch, hang snatch, overhead squat. Stay there, barbell. The bar's rolling towards me, sorry. So what that's gonna look like, from our setup position, feet are flat on the ground, knees are slightly in front of the bar, chest is proud. I'm gonna push away from the floor, cross the knees, get through vertical, so I'm taking my torso position to a vertical one. I'm gonna jump and catch. That's the power snatch, stand it up. I'm gonna take it back down to the hang, keep the bar above the knee for the hang snatch, so down the thighs, into the hip, jump catch. We're gonna go into a squat for that one, and then an extra squat. So let's go over this one more time. If you're new, if you're not new, start putting some weight on the bar, start warming it up. But once again, if you are new, nice wide grip on the bar so it sits right in the hip crease. And I'll give you a simpler version of this. If you're brand new, you're gonna go right from the hip, dip, jump, catch. That's your hang power snatch. Then you'll go dip, jump, catch, and slowly ride down into a squat, and then add that second squat. But once again, if you're not new, I'll give another briefing on this. So nice, tight setup position, knees slightly in front of the bar, chest is up proud, push away from the floor, maintaining that torso angle, shove the knees through, get vertical, jump catch, stand. Let me know any technique questions you might have. Let's get this thing warmed up. I'm gonna have to flip my hat around. So give me a minute. Let's start prepping that snatch complex. Let me know any questions or concerns you might have. You want to choose a weight for this that's, moderate, and feel free to increase it as you go through those 10 sets. All right. So we're just taking a couple minutes to warm it up now. Getting used to the weights. You can get some hang clean pulls or hang snatch pulls. Just priming that position. Same thing from the bottom, can add a high pull. Take a minute to hang out in the bottom of your overhead squat. Loosen up those positions. Oh, my legs just got tired. All right. Let me know what weights we're thinking to start with here. Remember, you can always increase. I figure this complex will take, 15 seconds kind of thing. You always have time to increase if you'd like. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. If you're already ready, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. But realistically, there's nothing wrong with getting a few more warm-up sets in. 55 for Jody, nice. Tested it out already. All right, that might be where we start here. Woo, we're breathing. All right, grab a sip of water. Let's do our hook. 45 pounds for equipment. How's your shoulder feeling? Does that feel okay? We're breathing. If you don't have 2 hours to spend at the gym, commuting, working out, planning, then this is the type of training you need to do. We've got 20 minutes. We're gonna go conditioning, power, strength, flexibility, speed, all in one 20-minute session. Let's get after it. So, I'm gonna give you a brief here real quick. We've got 2 minutes, 2 movements, 20 minutes, alternating minutes. On the odd minutes, you're gonna get some sort of conditioning in. So if you have a machine, I've got this Echo bike, but if you had, say, a rower or a treadmill or a ski erg, whatever, all good. If you don't have a machine, you can go for a jog or do some burpees, 10 to 15 burpees, maybe 30 to 40 seconds. On the opposite minutes, you're gonna grab either a barbell or a PVC stick or just your arms, and we're gonna do a snatch complex. So from the bottom, push away from the floor, get vertical power snatch, right? Jump it overhead, bring it back down to the hang. We're gonna go hang snatch. Oh, that's a little too narrow for me. And then keep it overhead for an overhead squat. Ow. If, once again, if you're brand new to this, great idea to just learn the technique with a stick. From mid-shin, push away, get vertical, jump catch, catching with straight elbows, bringing it back down to the hang, up through the hip, jump catch, squat, and then another squat. If you're brand new, those overhead squats, feel free to catch and then slowly ride them down. If you're new to this, take a video, see what you look like, make sure it kind of looks like it's supposed to, and well, let's do it. All right. What do I got tunes here? All right, team, 20 minutes, starts on the machine, and then we've got our snatch. Ready? 10 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You're looking at a moderate pace, 30, 40 seconds. Don't slack too much, but don't go as hard as you can either. I'm gonna aim for 10 cals here. Up to you. You can always increase it as you go. That's 30 seconds. 40. All right, first set of snatch. Take your time, you got the whole minute. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. All right, take your time, get tight. Be aggressive.
Going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never
One
getting
down.
lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend.
10 sets here. Probably don't want to change the weight every round, but silly. Lots of work to change weights.
To learn all that's in it, I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall.
All right, 15. Round 2.
I'm always learning. You could call me academic. I'm always working. Never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison. Needs some antiseptic.
3, 2, 1, go. Thirty. 40. 10. 3. Set Set 2, when you're ready. Music's pretty quiet, eh?
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan. Arranging my life and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated.
Don't look
You
that.
better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man.
2 down.
My mind's a
8 to
weapon,
go.
my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing. I just do what I was destined, 'cause I feel I got the blessing. Persistence and obsession.
Prep my next weight change.
Progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am.
15.
I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
3, whoops, 2, 1, go.
Stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like he's getting your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand
20.
That's how I move on. That's how
30.
a new day's on. I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the gas.
40.
I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the patient lasts. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can
10.
change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not
3, 2, 1.
changing.
Take a minute.
I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look
3 down.
back ever again.
7 to go.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing
20.
ain't easy. Bloody hair stains from the people who deceive me.
Changing weights, hardest part.
Break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mind, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick
8.
to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange.
5.
I'll be the best,
3,
all the
2,
rest, put me to
1.
the test, and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chest,
Dang.
happening next. Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. Oh. Try to play, but you never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what
20.
from the people who deceive me. My hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy.
30.
Don't wanna be fast asleep on the scene. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
40.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change
10.
times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I
Breathe.
don't wanna place, I wanna be first.
3,
Till it hurts, dehydrated
2,
thirst, till I'm in a hearse.
1.
High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stain from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy.
All right.
Don't wanna be fast,
We're back on.
only scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me.
20 seconds.
They try to change, you can
Breathe.
say no, free me. Even when you feel low, you can still
Those new
go.
tunes, eh?
Even when you feel slow, you can still
Good.
go.
10 seconds.
When there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran,
5,
so no, man,
3,
I'll still go.
2,
Go.
1. $20. 30. 40.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, sitting
10.
home, and I still go. Go, 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 go.
Catch your breath. 3, 2, 1. Take a video of yourself. I'd love to see it. Tag us on Instagram.
You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best.
That's halfway, team. 5 down. 5 to go.
Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up.
20 seconds.
Explore everything that you thought you could never do.
So far, so good, team. Keep it up.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
10 seconds.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
5, 3, 2, 1. Go. $30. 40. 10.
Never break, always fight, never quit.
Woo.
Do it right,
3,
play the game,
2,
win it life,
1.
have no shame, there's no time.
Thanks for the reactions, team.
Live the grind, I could change in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, no life short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
6 down, 4 to go. Whew. How we feeling? How it's supposed to feel. Probably. Ten seconds. World's fastest weight change. 3, 2, 1.
They wanna say my name,
Go.
they holding back, they wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap, I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no shame, it's a movie laugh, I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy, track after track, I work on the shit daily, pass me the jack, all this fuel got me hazy, about to unpack all these shit I've been chasing, I've got visions in my head, like memories after death, to
20.
be a legend instead of something you can forget, I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led, I'll feel the
30.
seeds as they spread, with every word that I've said.
40. 10. 3, 2, 1. Woo.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
7 down.
Never had a lot of
3 to go, team.
Had to
Hell
work
yeah.
hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming.
Film yourself, team.
In life that has
Share it on
meaning
Instagram
are the things you
or on
gotta
YouTube.
work for, believe me.
YouTube Shorts. 3,
Take into your
2,
hands a plan, your
1.
own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just young downers.
20.
I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now.
30.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't
40.
stop till I wear the crown.
Five, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. You got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down.
Let's go, team. 2 more.
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now.
Last 2, team.
It's only worth it if you work
20
for
seconds.
it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
5, 3, 2, 1. Thirty.
I feel like I'm losing
40.
my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
10 seconds.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody
3,
in the world blind?
2, 1.
Please, Lord, give me a sign.
Second last snatch.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't need shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please,
Let's go. One more round, team. 15 seconds.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Woo.
Is everybody
We're doing it. 10 seconds. Last one. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger, thirsty persons in different versions, each do what they that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
20.
Got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
30. 40. 10 seconds, last one. Take your time.
That's it, the end of the song.
Take the whole minute if you need.
Sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong.
2, 1.
Just need to carry on.
When you're ready.
Society's a myth, put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Hell yeah. Fantastic job. Take a minute. Walk around, catch your breath. Remember, that's 20 minutes. There's very few ways you're gonna get that much done in that little time. Efficiency for endurance, power, speed, flexibility, strength, all the above. 20 minutes. Don't waste your time in the gym. You got more important things to do. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. Join us for the live stream someday. Megan, great job, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, great job to everybody. Let me know how it was. How many, let me know if that's a new movement for you, or if this is just getting more practice in. Grab your PVC. PVC. We're just gonna loosen up the shoulders a little bit. You could choose to loosen up the hips a little bit more if you want. You could sit down, cross the legs, or maybe a pigeon stretch or something. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm actually gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna take it from behind, grab it with my palms facing forward, and then come up behind. Jody, even 100 on the rower. Landed on 60 for the last 2 snatches. Nice. Yeah, I was doing 10 cals on the Echo. It would often roll over to 11, but I'll count that as 10. So 100 cals for me as well. I think we got up to 125 on the bar. Fantastic. So, and you can remember, like, even if you don't have a barbell and you were to do this workout with this stick, still gonna be challenging. You could push the machine as hard as you want and then work on the technique with the stick and still get a fantastic stimulus in there. So don't think that just because, you know, you might not have the perfect gear or setup that you can't get a great workout in and be really efficient with your time, because there are really no excuses there. So in order to continue on with our efficiency, it's time for homework. It's 5:45 right now, right? We were mentioning this earlier that if you were to commute and go to a gym, you know, say it's minimum 2 hours. Like, let's be realistic. It's probably far more than that. But right now you could go from 5:45 to 6:45 and be done in an hour, 45 minutes, but not only your workout, but an hour of action towards your goals as well. Think about that you would be able to get the same amount of fitness plus, you know, fitness towards the things that are important to you. You know, if you're unsure what this means right now, we talk about this every day because this is more than just a workout. This is a system where we move our lives forward. So if you don't know what this is, yeah, this is This is the goal that moves you, the one that, you think about at night, the one that you regret not starting so far, the one that, is the thing that fires you up, that you're not spending enough time on or no time at all. What you do is stack this habit, do 1 hour every day after we work out, and then it basically happens automatically. You don't have to think about it because it's stacked on top of those other habits. So do the work, take it seriously. Let's talk about, let's look at some clips here real quick. So yesterday was a big day on the farm. If you don't know yet, we are first generation farmers raising all of our own protein because we do not trust the food system. We know too much about it now. And so this is the sheep getting ready to go out on pasture for the first time this year. As you can see, they're pretty jacked up. My wife took a couple videos here, so let's see how they go. And step 2, here's me letting them out. But the sheep haven't figured it out. They're still stuck in the corner of this pen. As you can see, Braulio and Leandro do it, and then the sheep are like, there's a lane basically beside them that the llamas were in, but the sheep, well, there might be 2 sheep in there that are in the right spot, but the rest of them are stuck in the corner of the pen like dum-dums. And then there's a third video here. We'll skip this one. I think that might be the end of that one. And then here was the big reveal. I went in and convinced them to go the other way. And come on. And here we go. It's funny, they basically stopped there and started eating the first grass available instead of coming out, because they've got, I don't know, probably 1.5 acres worth of space to come out. Here you can see the little posts. There's a tiny little wire holding them in there. This is first access to grass of the year. I mean, they've had a little bit of grass where they're at, but this is our first day no hay yesterday. It is a very exciting day of the year, and we are free of hay until the winter, which is very exciting, getting the best quality nutrition into these critters now. Let those lambs grow up, and then we can eat them. All right, let's check in here. Let's see what you guys said. Tim, I use a wooden rake handle. Fantastic, fantastic. I love it. And you probably recognize that is still good and challenging. I talk about this all the time. When you do your CrossFit level 1 course, they use a lot of the PVC, and you just spend a lot of time in different positions, and people are always amazed at how sore they are, even though they didn't do a whole lot of working out. They just played with this. But if you work, right? If you work into positions, this is more than enough. So I love that. I have a barbell, but it's still a bit too heavy. Tim, you are like the example of what to do here, right? Listen to your body, be smart, work up to it progressively. Fantastic. Love it. Spent 4 hours in the garden yesterday. Oh, you're speaking my language now. Do you grow food, Tim, or is it flowers and whatnot? Jody, way to get after it. You'll forever be ready to me. You've got quite the flock now, Coach. Yeah, it's growing. It's growing. We got about 67 sheep there. I would assume next year, instead of breeding 30, we'll be breeding 45-ish. So it's growing. It's growing. All right, team, I don't want to hold you here too long because it is homework time. One-legged hang, dumbbell clean and jerks. One-legged. Nice, Megan. Get it. Yes, food. Awesome, Tim. I love it. I'd love to hear more about that as well. So if you want to chat more, join us on School. We've got a community there where we can chat about whatever you'd like, or you can always send me a message on Instagram. If you appreciate this content, though, hit the thumbs up button at the very least. At the most, join the community, right? There's a little join button under your screen there. That gives us a few dollars a month and allows us to keep moving forwards. The hurricanes tore up my hog pen. Oh no, do you have hogs? Oh, you're speaking my language. Tim, we are. I like this. My daughter needs pigs, she says. We just, that's the only thing she speaks about. At some point, we need to get pigs. Once I've got some fencing set up for it, we will get pigs. Sorry to hear about the hurricane doing that, but that's awesome that you have pigs. All right, team. Fantastic day. Let's do quick shout-outs here. We had Carl, we had Georgia, Chris, Yaroslav, Jody, Tim, Megan, and quick shout-out to team members, Jody, Jason, Ryan, Yaroslav, Chris, Adam, Rose, and new one, Shirley, who I haven't spoken to yet, but thank you very much. We love it. Megan will get her pigs. I know you. Sorry I'm not in today. It's okay, Talia. We love you. Well, it's not. It's almost ready. Oh, okay, I get it. I love it. Well, I hope to see some pigs. I want to see those videos. Talia, want to say congrats. Thanks, you, Talia. We are very excited for the new edition coming. And cows. Yeah, cows are coming. They'll come before the pigs. All right, team. Thanks so much for joining me, and give yourself a pat on the back for getting up early and working so hard. Go do your homework, and I will see you tomorrow for Sandbag Saturday. Peace.